Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy M.K.S here, back here with another video. I know I do like to make a lot of videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Today I want to react to my goals. Well, I want to talk about my goals for Sampdoria and react to the video. Every club's top 10 goals, Sampdoria, from the Serie A official YouTube channel. For those who know me and have seen my previous videos, you'll know it's an Italian team. It's either an Italian team or Celtic, which I normally talk about or react to or whatever. I could in the future, and I'm hoping, well, I hope in the future I'll perhaps react to other like channels, YouTube channels with talk about football and even non-Italian teams. And it doesn't always have to be Celtic. But if I do manage to make any money in the future, if I manage to monetize my channel and make money from these sorts of videos, or any football related video, I plan to relate them to Italian football and Celtic. So teams like Sampdoria and Celtic and whoever, or Serie A teams and whatnot, can benefit. Now with Sampdoria, UC Sampdoria, Union Calcio Sampdoria, I think it is. They have unfortunately gone down, unfortunately from their point of view and their fans' point of view, and I think for Italian football, because they used to be one of the top, well, certainly sort of near the top sort of team. I suppose they didn't really win the title or the Scudetto that often, but they did. Sorry about this. I'm just changing the camera a little bit. Just moving my laptop. But yeah, they were often, I think, at the top of Serie A. I certainly remember them in the 90s doing really well. But sorry, I should sort this out before. I didn't realise the laptop's at a difficult angle. But anyway, sorry. So they've gone down to Serie B, and I think people say they've been poorly managed. But I hope to talk about some of my dreams for the club. So as I did with some other, or my goals for the club at least, and as I did with some of the other videos, or most of the other videos, certainly these type of reaction videos, in terms of the goals, symbolically I hope to pause it for each goal, after each goal, to talk about some of my goals for the club. I was thinking of talking about in the intro before I roll the clip, but I thought I'd do during the video, so it's hopefully not too long. I put 441 because that's in the title, because that's how long this video is that I'm reacting. So as I say, please do check out this Serie A channel. Hopefully I'm going to react to Sampdoria's goals on their own channel as well. As I often say, I'm wary about making too many videos, and also I'd love to do some writing as well, so on paper. So I'd love to write like a shopping list and things like that. So anyway, sometimes I like to write on shopping lists, like my dreams for the future and things like that. Anywho, I'm going to try to stop waffling and roll the clip, so I hopefully nice and short and sweet, all being well. Here goes. I hope it plays. So yeah, using time for this advert, I'll say sometimes I write symbolically on a shopping list, like my shopping list for life, i.e. like what I would want from life or something like that. So goals, I use it shopping list, and sometimes I use it, but sometimes symbolically, I'll say I use shopping lists if I can to write my goals for life or dreams for life and things like that. Yeah, while it's adverts, I'll probably say I'd love for like Starbucks. I'm using my Starbucks mug. I would love for Starbucks and others like Santander and others to invest in the club and have shares, equity in the club and that kind of thing. So they'd have an interest in the club and it doing well. Hopefully help the club to buy better players and to invest in the youth. As I often say with like alliterations, I would love for companies and investors that begin with the same sort of letters. So in Sampdoria's case, I would love for, in fact, I might just watch it on mute so I can sort of, because the commentary's in Italian, so if you don't understand Italian, you probably won't understand. I know some, hopefully people from Italy will watch as well, but I would love for companies that begin with, in Sampdoria's case, S and A, like, I would even love for like Saudi Arabia to have like a company called Saudia, which could look at ways to invest in Italian football and like any sort of loopholes, because there's like strict rules on ownership of football clubs, so you can't own teams that are in the same competition. But now Sampdoria is in Serie B, perhaps they could invest in them, but I'd love for them to invest in to make something called Sampdoria, which could look at how to help Italian football teams like Sampdoria to have more funds so they can buy better players, but also invest in academies and possibly South Africa maybe. But I suppose I'm going, because Sampdoria starts with SA. I would love for, as a investors that begin with SA to invest in them. I think it'd be quite fitting, and also like I say, Starbucks, and that starts with ST, but Starbucks and also Santander and others, banks and investors, which could look at how to benefit them. I know I'm probably not really reacting to the goals as well, but yeah, please, as I say, check out the original channel so you can see the goals a bit more clearly and possibly listen to the commentary. But I thought I'd just mute it so I can talk about my own goals for the club. It didn't quite work out as I initially planned, but I thought I'd change my mind a little bit. And I'd love to hear from and read from and listen to basically Sampdoria fans about what their goals are. I assume it would be to get back into Serie A. Like I was thinking recently, I think I forgot to say in the Fiorentina video, yes, last night. I'm sure a lot of Fiorentina fans would want to see Fiorentina win the. I think I did mention a little bit, but for them to win the Conference League, I would love for them to do that as Italy's sole representatives. And I think Italian fans generally should want to see that, because even if they're from a rival club, like seeing Serie A teams do well makes your team look better for playing in Serie A maybe. But I'd love to know, as ever, if people think I'm being naive about that. I think it'd also be cool to see that from a less selfish point of view. I'd love to see Italian clubs like Sampdoria do a lot for charity. I often talk about improving relations with people from the black community, and especially from Africa itself, and welcoming migrants through football, bringing them into the academies and things like that, which I hope will be a mutual benefit. I hope that will benefit Italian football as well as those migrants, as well as African countries. But also, like Sampdoria could help to fundraise for South Africa, for instance, and help their startups and things like that, and work with potential investors. But if my dream comes true and Starbucks, Santander and others invest in, and even like South Africa and Saudi Arabia, invest in Sampdoria, what I dream is they would have, like with Italian teams and Celtic, is they'll be owned by co-owners. So they'd have a share, they have some shares or equity even in the club. Equity would obviously also give them an interest in the club doing well. So let's say they had 1% of the equity of the club, or some wealthier investors might have 10% or even 20% or whatever, or 30% or whatnot. They would have a share and an interest in the club doing well, even more perhaps than having shares, because obviously the better the club does, the more they'll get their money back and things like that. So they would hopefully want to see the club do well as it being good for their PR and things like that, and they could include their sponsorship of such, or investment in such, on their websites and things like that, and on social media and whatnot. So hopefully that will help to promote their image, which I suppose is what people normally invest and sponsor for, which is an improved image, PR and things like that. But I'd love to know how you think I did. And as I often say, like if you give me a mark or rate or scoring or whatever you want to call it, a score out of 100, so it could be a percentage or whatnot, I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I hope I did at least half a decent job. And again, I'd love to hear from and read from Sampdoria fans specifically, and maybe from Serie A fans and Celtic fans generally, as to what your goals are for the club. This is rolled on to another top 10 for Sampdoria, but I'm not going to react to that because the video is almost 10 minutes long, so that's normally the length I like to keep it. But please do check out on Serie A's official channel. Got videos like this, like the top goals for each team and things like that, and facts about each team. There's a video on like the facts of each Serie A team and things like that. So I hope you'll check those out. Anyway, peace and love.